nothing but the truth and everything but the truth.
Pre-interview for the
Do you have a pre-interview?
A warm-up or something.
Alright, I don't think we should just, do you have any idea what you want to talk about?
Yeah, I prepared
questions.
Specific?
Okay.
I prepared lots of questions and anyway, but I was curious when is your birthday because I have this calendar here.
You're well researched.
Yeah.
My birthday.
Yeah,
my birthday officially is 1980.
And which day? Which day is it?
August 21st. What does your calendar say? You have to excuse me, I look like a beet. I look like a red beet. Because when I drink tequila, I get all red like a tomato.
August 21st is...
August 21st.
Robert Stone.
Who?
Robert Stone.
Robert Stone.
Yeah, and Count Basie. And you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's Count Basie?
And he's born in 1904. And then Art Farmer. What is this? That's exciting.
That's exciting. It's a chain that Klaus has fallen in love with. But I decided that carries too much weight for my first interview. I'm not sure why.
You're removed.
I'm removed. It's quite nervous, Hans.
Sorry?
To do my first interview.
Yeah, I'm nervous now too, as you
Why?
say, it's the first interview. So
You shouldn't be nervous, you're like a master.
No one always has to be nervous for interviews, no? Because otherwise it doesn't work. If it's a routine, it wouldn't work.
No, I think it's great that we're both nervous.
Yeah, it's
Do
good.
I make you nervous?
But we're here in your house, and it's the same time we're in your house, and it's also your studio. And can you tell me a little bit about the place where we are?
My gallery?
Yeah, your gallery.
We're in Chinatown,
Yeah.
in New York City, which is my favorite place to live in the world. And we're staying on the 3rd floor of my building, which is where I live. And on the 2nd floor is my gallery, Asia Song Society, and my talk show as well in my offices, and then where my boyfriend works as well. And on the 1st floor is my studio, and in the basement is my club, which is all black, in contrast to everything that's all.
And the club is open
white.
now? Or?
The club is open when I feel like opening the club.
Yeah.
It's a emotional club.
So it has irregular opening hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so here, that's the top floor. We are now in the top floor. What's happening on the top floor?
What's happening on the top floor? The only thing happening on top floor is this table.
Yeah.
There would be a lot less things on this table if I didn't have a lover of 9 years.
Yeah.
My ideal situation would be to live with nothing but like a bed and not even a kitchen. But my boyfriend, who is out, who might be coming back, is out, and he's coming back, and he second likes to cook and likes to have specific things. And if I had anything, I would probably just have a bed and like a stove.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much about it.
So it would be totally empty.
You'll be totally empty.
But there's also an installation here of yours, which is
from the Zurich Kunsthalle show.
Yeah,
part
exactly.
of my vitrines.
Yeah.
From the Zurich Kunsthalle show. And why it's here? The only reason it's here because my boyfriend had to get 2 fridges, and I couldn't handle looking at the 2 fridges. And I was like, how am I gonna hide these 2 fridges? And the only way was like to put this huge thing around it. And people seem to like it, and I like it. My microwave is in it. My sound system. And I hear my boyfriend coming up.
That's an exciting installation.
Thank you. Did you go to the Zurich Kunsthalle?
Yes, and also it was related a bit to Vienna. No, I had seen your secession.
Ah, right. Yeah, for the Vienna.
Previous kind of
The first time I did
big
vitrines.
installation, no, which was Matthias Hermann.
Exactly. Hello, Garrick.
Hello.
My boyfriend Garrick. This is Hans.
Nice to meet you. It's almost telepathic. Because your name has just been mentioned in the interview, and then you pop
It
up.
is.
It's like a magic trick.
We're both a bit nervous because I'm doing my first official interview.
Which made me nervous.
Yeah.
When I was thinking,
Yeah. Don't be nervous, Hans.
no, it's always, interviews have always to work in sort of a new way, because it cannot be routine.
You always need a little bit of fright.
Yeah, routine would be bad, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the first time we saw each other was at the Serpentine.
Yeah.
Which was really fun. And we tried to do an interview with SMS phone messaging.
Exactly.
Which I thought was amazing, but we were both too
sort of distracted to then continue.
Distracted, or two in different zones.
So if one calls your answering machine, I was actually really distracted today because ringing your answering machine, it says that you're in China.
I keep it permanently whether I'm in China or not because I think it's funny because and people, I just like it. I'm a jokester. I don't know why.
But you are in China every now and then, or is it a fiction?
Is it a fiction?
Yeah.
Let's do this, Hans. Let's make a promise for this interview that everything I'm going to tell is my physical truth. I was gonna do my first interview with my boyfriend Garrick, where I was gonna do like interview called Everything Would Ask Me for the Truth, because I've done a lot of interviews and they're all convoluted and stuff. And I thought about it before you came here, and I thought maybe it would be really, really interesting to give the truth, what we think as the truth anyways. I mean, we could go on forever what the truth is, like Joseph Beuys being crashing on his on a plane and stuff. And I think that's just as much as the truth as everything. But I thought before you came here that I thought I could give you what I thought I had physically in my brain as the physical truth. And so where I was born was in Singapore, compared to most places between Beijing and Canada and the United States.
So it's Singapore?
It's Singapore.
That's the truth.
And that's the truth, according to my physical brain. And that's the truth, Garrick.
It's all true. And then you lived in Singapore? Or?
I lived in Singapore till I was about 13.
Yeah.
And my parents moved to Canada, and I moved with them. And I can't go back to Singapore because Singapore is like it's like a British colony almost, but you have to serve the army. And I left and I said I was going on vacation. And I left and never came back. And went to Canada. And then I went to New York after that. Do you like the cups?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm not sure I think I'm a terrible interviewer.
I read some interviews with you, and they're kind of like actually interesting, but they're all very short. I found a lot of interviews online, kind of short online interviews. There hasn't been any longer interview, no?
Oh, that's the one with my New York Times interview.
Yeah, exactly.
There was